My first sexual experience was when I was 16 years old. Now, I was a very, very good looking young man, and she was absolutely, well, she was a model, and I think that says just about everything. So there we are, two really well put together kids, and guess what? It was very bland. There wasn't a whole lot going on. It would have been probably just as satisfying, maybe even more so, if I had just stayed home alone, if you know what I mean. When you're in a sexual relationship for yourself, and this is my point, there's not going to be dynamics that transcend the actual physical act. It's just going to be something that happens. You want your sexual relationships to be giving things, to be things that are illuminated. 3 reasons why you want to pursue healthy, loving, giving sex instead of a self-gratification in terms of your sexuality. Number 1, you diminish the spiritual aspect of relationships. Some of you people out there may care about the spiritual dynamic of your life. Some of you may not. The fact of the matter is, however, if you do care and you are aware that your spirituality can actually define you and allow you to bond with another person, then you would be the type of person that wants to embrace the spiritual aspect of the sex, of the love making. It can take spirituality in the act of sex, can take it to an entirely different level. If that's not your thing, then watch one of my other videos. Secondly, biology. If you're just in it for yourself, well, an orgasm can happen very, very fast, especially if you're a teenager. What you want in terms of, hopefully in terms of a relationship, is to make sure your partner is sexually satisfied, and it's not just you. A guy can get off very, very quickly, and the girl can be kind of left behind, so to speak. You do not want this to happen. A self-centered sexual relationship perpetuates this dynamic. You, as you begin to love and embrace spirituality, the love making it becomes an art form, and this is hopefully what we want it to become, rather. Thirdly, this kind of intimacy, a loving, giving sexual experience, can bring peace and confidence into the relationship. Relationships are not meant to be sterile. Relationships are not meant to be unsafe. Relationships are multifaceted. And by that, I mean it's not just sex, it's not just bonding, it's not just security, it's everything. It's everything. Now, if you're just using somebody for sex and that's your thing, to be honest with you, I think the main aspect here is that you're honest with your partner. Some people want sex to be this a beautiful experience that brings people closer together. Some people just want to screw. If that's who you are, I wouldn't judge that either way. I don't think that's my business, but I would be honest about it. You don't want to perpetuate, to facilitate a relationship, and it's a lie. That will leave people feeling very insecure and unsafe. Now, I don't think anybody, hopefully, wants that. Life is full of paradoxes. For example, he who saves his soul will lose it, and he who loses his soul will save it. That's a paradox. Another paradox relative to what we're talking about is in giving. In giving, in terms of the sexual experiences, when we truly get. It will define the relationship. It'll make things better for you. I'm almost 50 years old. I think I've said this before, but I'm having the best orgasms of my life. And I know it's because of my mindset, my spirituality. I know I've learned to love and to give, and although I still have a long way to go, and that just doesn't affect me physically. It doesn't affect me just socially in terms of my relationships. It affects me sexually as well. It affects every dynamic of my life. When you live love, when you practice love, what will happen ultimately is you will be led to people of the same mindset. And this is essentially, to be specific, what I'm talking about in terms of when you give, you get. Maybe if you just awakened today and you're having sex rather with somebody tonight, maybe that won't, and you decide to give for the first time, really give, well, maybe you're not going to get. But you will be put on a path. Love will place you on a path, a very specific path. And on that path, you will meet the right people. The right people will be there for you at the right time. And at least one of these people will probably be a lover. And you will reap what you sow. If you sow in love and giving, you will reap in love and giving. A self-centered sexuality, it's your prerogative, but it won't get you that far. Live love and allow love to envelop every aspect of your life. This is Stu Strang, the Love Guru.